Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Hannah. I am a full-time audiobook narrator and producer, and I like to share bits about my life here on YouTube. I know you guys probably just saw, there he is. This is my 7-year-old Netherland dwarf, Biffer Hobbiton. What you doing, baby? What you doing? He's probably wondering what I'm doing. It has been a hot minute for me since I sat down in front of the camera. And when I say hot minute, I guess that's just like a week or so. At the time of filming this, I am still editing the very first vlog. It has been a time. Not necessarily a bad time. It has just been a lot. Got some family stuff going on, juggling that, juggling work, and just trying to figure some life things out. Saying it out loud doesn't sound like a lot, but living it is definitely a lot. Bubba's what are you doing? Like even my house resembles just how out of sorts things have been. So I do apologize. I mean, what you can see right now is really not that bad. The kitchen, we're just not going to talk about the kitchen. But I don't really know what I have planned for this vlog. I don't know if this is going to be a week or a day in the life. I really don't know, which you're probably going to come to realize is a common occurrence on the channel. I probably have no business recording right now because I have so much still to edit, but filming these really helped me get motivated and get into the headspace to do what I need to do for work. I do work from home. I record everything here. I edit everything here. So while I love working from home, it is also a bit of a challenge because my ADHD takes over and I just want to curl up on the couch and watch a movie, watch a show, scroll TikTok, Instagram, you name it. But I need to keep myself focused, which is a very challenging task. But I also did want to sit here and kind of talk about what to expect on the channel. This is still a very new project for me. This is still a new adventure. Wabbit Tales was started with something completely different in mind than what you're seeing right now. Wabbit Tales was created, I don't even remember when. It's been a couple of years now, at least, to bridge a gap, a very personal gap, I guess. I've always wanted to be a writer. Well, always is a stretch, but for the sake of the conversation, we'll just say always. For a very long time, I've wanted to become a writer, and that love melded with reading and ultimately became narration. But I didn't have the confidence to really do either. Imposter syndrome is a beast to contend with, and I didn't really know how to go about that. So Wabbit Tales was created for that very reason. Its purpose, this channel's purpose, was to house my personal short stories, my original short stories that I would write and narrate and put here on YouTube, and that would help get me closer to being able to narrate for other authors. But story number 2 came out and I was ready. Didn't help that story number 3, Wabbit Tale story number 3, turned out to be much larger than a short story, and I'm still writing it. I'm writing 13 manuscripts, at least. I do know I want to do a video touching more on that. And that is something that I want this channel to represent and reflect is my writing journey. I want to make videos where I brainstorm these ideas because a lot of these books, a lot of these stories that I'm writing, they are still in the box, so to say. I haven't fully taken the idea out and outlined them. Some of them are in rough draft stages. Others, most are still needing to be brainstormed. So I want to bring Wabbit Tales stories and my novels to the channel. I don't want this to just be a lifestyle vlog or a work with me vlog channel, although that will be heavily implemented, but I want to showcase my journey. I want to document my journey as an aspiring published author. I want to bring you all along. I want to show you what it's like. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know what to expect from all of this, but that's kind of the fun of it, right? Like, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So maybe we'll see a bit of that in this vlog. I don't know. I do want to do writing vlogs. I want to do reading vlogs. I just kind of want to vlog my life. So that is what to expect on this channel. Another thing you should all know about me is I'm pretty chaotic in the way that I do things. You might be watching later down the line and be like, oh my God, girl, you are not organized. And you're right. I'm not. I have a tendency to not think things through as well as I should. I've gotten a lot better at it. Yeah, this channel might reflect just how messy my brain is, but I kind of want to lean into that. I don't want to be someone I'm not. This channel is definitely going to show you exactly who I am. It might not always be aesthetic. Hell, it will probably almost never be aesthetic, but it is going to be authentic. And honestly, that excites me more. So I hope you are ready. I'm going to bring you along today. See what today looks like. I've got a lot to do. I've been up for a couple hours now. I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to put dishes away, make some breakfast. Maybe edit the first video. By the time you're watching this, that video will be up. So please go give it some love. And I totally lost my train of thought. See, it's already happening. Get around. After breakfast, I think I'm just going to get around. I have proofing to do of some chapters I need to proof. I might do an audition today. I don't know. It has been a hot minute since I've auditioned for an audiobook. I'm working on 2 right now, and then we'll probably pick up a 3rd. It's been put on pause. The author and I have come to agreement. She needed to work on some things, or she wanted to work on some things on the manuscript. So we put a pause on production, and then probably next month we'll pick things back up. But I don't know. I guess I'm just always looking for for more books to narrate because I love it so much. But maybe we won't. I keep telling myself I need to slow down, and maybe I'll write. Maybe this vlog will be brainstorming, a little bit of work, and then some brainstorming of a project that legitimately brought me out of sleep. Actually, I was trying to sleep, and this idea just bombarded me. And I'll discuss more on that in a little bit. It is pretty fun. I told my mom about it, and she was like, I don't know how you do this. And I'm like, I don't know how I do this either, Mom. I don't know. I jotted the idea down, but I have not looked further into it. So maybe we'll do that today. I do kind of want to do that today. So if we have time or sometime this week, we're just going to let the vlog become what it is. I mean, watching it, you know what it is. You already know what it is. So you're ahead of me on that. Let's get started on our day, see where the day takes us. And preemptively, thank you for coming along with me. Okay. I have put myself together a little bit, got myself into some daytime clothes, kind of just threw my hair up, did a little bit of makeup. But while I did that, I was listening to my current read. Yeah, I was listening to my current read, which I totally meant to grab. Let me go do that. Okay. Totally meant to grab it beforehand. I know I could totally redo that whole thing, but I'm not going to. I was listening to the audiobook for my current read, which is my Burrowed in Books book club pick for this month, and that is House of Rain by Harley LaRue. Harley LaRue. This is my first read of Harley LaRue. I've had losers on my TBR for a long time. I also have Her Soul to Take, which I believe is also Harley LaRue. I bought a special edition because it's absolutely stunning, and I haven't even read it. Oops. Ow. But this I pre-ordered and I picked it up on the day of release, and I just started chapter 8. Hold on. Let me mark it. Oh, wait. That's 10. How did I skip so many? Okay. Now I have marked it. I'm only on chapter 8. I've been listening to the audiobook, which I love. So far, this book is a 5-star for me. I know I am really, really new to it. I'm in the beginning. I'm still in the beginning. But even within the first 10 chapters, I'm like, oh, I cannot get enough. The story has immediately captured me, and it is the first sapphic spicy book that I've read. I've read a sapphic before. I didn't even finish it. I guess I was in the mood for something a little bit more unhinged and a little bit spicier. I can't deny what I like. So this one seems to be hitting that mark perfectly. And I'm going to circle back to the book club. Burrowed in Books book club is the book club that I host in my Discord server with my Wabbit coven, our Kowo coven. And it is absolutely open to the public, so I will go ahead and leave a link to that in the description. You can join the Discord. It is a very casual and cozy book club, so each month has a theme, not a book pick. Each month is a theme, and each person within the book club can pick which book they want to read. So I picked House of Rain, and I believe House of Leaves have been picked, Phantasma, because this month's theme is spooky fantasy. I didn't want to make it horror because I know not everybody jives with the horror genre, which is completely and totally valid. So I'm watching Biffer in his mountain of hay. Are you digging for some of the good stuff? Okay. This is our second month doing this. I started it last month and it was a hoot. Had our first meeting. I absolutely love it. It is so fun to be able to have a community with readers and to just dive into these books together. I've built or expanded my TBR already because I'd never heard of House of Leaves before. And so I'm definitely gonna be looking into that one, but it's a really fun time. So I took the opportunity while I was getting around to listen to a chapter of House of Rain, and honestly, I'm loving it. It is absolutely perfect for October. It has that gothic feel to it, and I think that's only gonna get stronger because we have a haunted manor. Some paranormal, unexplainable things are already happening. And I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Also, look, I don't know if I've already shown this. I probably already showed this book off in a vlog, but I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I have a suspicion that this is going to be a 5-star read for me. Anyway, what we're going to do now is I am going to get started on work. I will do my best to vlog pieces of that. What bird is that? I don't know what kind of bird that is. Maybe it's one of the blue jays. I don't know. Anyway, oh my goodness. We're starting off strong with the distractions. We're going to dive into work. I'm going to do my best to document bits and pieces of that. because I know a lot of people are interested in what I do and what narration and audiobook production looks like. So we're going to do the proofing. We have 2 chapters to proof, and then I'm going to do what I can to record those voiceovers because this book is being recorded in duet, and Nick is not currently home right now. Oh, now there's 2. That book is, or it's Love and Worth. That book is being recorded in duet. And with Nick not home, I can't exactly have him do those voiceovers. So we're going to do what we can now. And then I'm going to record the base of today's chapter and edit that up and prepare it for the male lines, which I'll have recorded later tonight. So yeah, this week's already kind of off to a bit of a rocky start organizational wise and on my own schedule to get this book done on time. There's wiggle room, but I don't like chipping into that wiggle room, if that makes any sense. So let's get to work. I now have both of yesterday's chapters proofed. The markers have been placed into the master track. That is just for me after the VOs or voiceovers have been recorded. Nick just texted. So that I can copy and paste them where they need to be. And of course, it is color coordinated. Yellow for misspoken words. Blue is for any outside factors. So a pop, click, mouth noise that I couldn't get out, a dog barking, which they are going ham right now. But I think I'm going to wait a moment to get into the booth. I think I'm going to get the footage that I have so far for this vlog put onto the laptop and organized, clear up space on this SD card. I really need to get a bigger one. But also it gives time for the dogs to hopefully cool down and gives me time to eat a little bit more. I know I made those pancakes, but I'm already hungry again. So don't know what I'm going to have. I really thought the pancakes were going to last longer. Oh my God, I have like so much pressure right here right now. What's going on? I have to be mindful of what I eat though, because I don't want it to create like sticky mouth. I know that sounds super, super odd, but it happens. It happens. So find something to eat. Oh, I have leftover soup last night. Oh, y'all, I made potato soup for the first time this season. It is so good. I am a sucker for potato soup. Super simple, chicken base, broth, seasonings, potatoes, and ham. I usually use sour cream, but for more protein, I did Greek yogurt this time, and so good. And maybe, I don't know what sound that was. And maybe I'll read some more House of Rain. I might listen to the audiobook a little bit more. I like listening to an audiobook before I go into the booth to record. Kind of gets me into the mindset, the narrator mindset. And yeah, I will include some segments there. We are about 50% through this book, so I don't think I will include any audio for the vlog, because we are getting into some spoiler territory. The quotations are because it's like spread throughout. I mean, it's not like a mystery or anything. It's a second chance romance, very Hallmark, Christmas Hallmark type book, that we're trying to get done before the holiday season, which is fastly approaching. Quickly approaching? Quickly. It will be upon us in no time. So I need to get my booty in gear a little bit and get this book done. This is a mix of today and yesterday because I tried to do all of it yesterday. Don't know who I was trying to fool. More like, I don't know who the heck I thought I was to think I could do all of this while battling some serious fatigue. But we're getting there. Anyway, I'm going to go get a little bit of a snack. And well, the dogs are now quiet. Of course. Hopefully they stay that way. But I do need to eat because you do not want to rumbly tumbly in the booth. So I will check back in a little bit and we'll see where we're at. Okay, sudden change of plans. I know I was literally just in the booth about to start recording. I was even talking about a audition that caught my eye. But I am actually about to leave the house. My mom needs some errands run and stuff. So for those of you that don't know, my mom had a fall a couple weeks ago that broke a couple bones in her back. She's okay. She's healing, but it is a process. And she is still unable to drive, considering that there are, a couple broken bones in her back. And the medication that she is on is not ideal for driving. So I am going to be running these errands, and once I get back, we will reconvene in the booth. And yeah, so I kind of figured this week was going to be a bit different. Yeah, I'm gonna run some errands. When we get back, we will see how we fare. Hello. I am now back. Whoa. Talk about poor camera angle. There we go. I am now back. I was out for, I think, a couple of hours. Bubba's, you good? Is your hip okay? Okay. I was out for a couple of hours, had a couple errands to run for my mom. And then when I dropped the things off, of course, naturally, we got to yapping, as one does. But I am home now. And when I tell you I am pooped, I don't think I'm going to be making it into the booth. I'm just really, really tired. And I do have other things that I could do, but I did want to show you what came in the mail while I was away. Okay, so I don't really know how I'm going to do this one-handed. You know what? Y'all can kind of see my kitchen. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. But I ordered, finally, even in Arcadia by Sleep Token, I have their other CDs, or I have their other albums on CD, as well as all 3 Bad Omens albums. They're the only albums that I own physically, and it is coming in clutch because I'm driving my mom's car. Nick and I only have the one car because I work from home, and it just doesn't make financial sense to have 2 when I barely leave on a regular basis. When I do leave, it's in the evenings once a week, and I take his car to go over to Kaylee's for girls' night. So it just made sense to have one car instead of having a car sit out there insured, needing the tabs renewed. It made more financial sense, and someone else needed the car more than I did, so sold it. Not came down, but went down to one car. But I'm really enjoying having a car again. Like, I really enjoy it. My mom has a little car, so it's really fun to zip around. But it is a 15-year-old car and no Bluetooth, so Jesus. I've been relying on my CD collection. And so far, I have listened to almost all of the Sleep Token albums. Started with Sundowning, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and today, while I was out, I was rocking out to Take Me Back to Eden. Next week, I will be driving a couple of towns over or cities over to take my mom to an appointment. So I was like, even in Arcadia is going to be our jam on the way there. Hopefully y'all can still hear me pretty well. I don't know how well my mom is going to enjoy these albums. I know she would not enjoy Bad Omens. That I do know. As much as I would love to just blast Death of Peace of Mind or Dethrone, I don't think that that's going to happen. I feel like that's just a little too outside of her comfort zone. I already cracked this, and I'm upset at myself, but it's fine. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that green. I'm obsessed. I want to take a look and see if they have... I used to do this all the time when I would get... See if they have the lyrics. I don't think so, because there was quite a bit of... Oh! You have Arcadia. You have Arcadia. And then this is the color for Feather Host. Oh, I love it. I love it. I know that there was quite a bit of... I don't want to say discourse, but... for Provider, is that the song? Only Bad Baddie, if it was Bad Baddie or Bad Body, Spitting Ice or something in the room. Hi, Nick. So it was, I know that that was a thing because each streaming, like Spotify and YouTube, they had different lyrics. I don't know if that was an oopsie or if Sleep Token is doing something. The two that I mentioned, the two, This Place Will Become Your Tomb and Take Me Back to Eden are in my bag, but we have Sundowning, and then we have The Death of Peace of Mind, we have Finding God Before God Finds Me, and the Bad Omens self-titled album. Love me some Bad Omens. Bad Omens is how I found Sleep Token, and now both bands are my... Whoa. I didn't notice the back. That is so cool. I never noticed that. I've had this for like a year. Is this album? Mwah, chef's kiss. Okay. You're probably like, Wabs or Hannah, we're not here for your music, love. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... My voice sounds funny in here. I'm going to repot my plants. I have a spider plant. Oh, spider plant is over here. Named Shelub. She needs a bigger pot. She is thriving, but she could be thriving more. She needs more room. Her roots are, so that's gonna be a hassle. And then we have a aloe vera plant named Verity, who also needs to be repotted. She is not struggling as much. She has really taken off. I would lift them, but I don't know how much water is in the base. I did find these self-watering planters. They're pretty great. They're pretty great. But I just needed... I probably went up a little too much because right now they're in 8-inch, I believe. Are they in 6-inch? I can't remember. These are 12. So I definitely went up more than I feel like I necessarily needed to, but I wanted to give them ample room to grow. You know what I mean? And Sheila has some sprouts, so we are going to, if I have enough soil left over, I'm going to start new plants and then just put spider plants around the house. Maybe see if my friend Kaylee wants a shoot off of Sheila, but she definitely needs a new home. So I think we're going to step outside. It is a beautiful day, and I kind of want to take advantage of that a little bit and spend some more time outside. We're going to go outside, and I'm going to repot these 2 plants. Hopefully I have enough soil. Get them watered, and I might reorganize, if I can, this table. This table is going to end up being moved into, or end up moving into the bedroom. We're going to move it into the bedroom because this is where the Christmas tree is going to go. But we have some time before that, which is good because I need to clean my room. Oh, I also got these little 5x7 picture frames because I have a handful of character art that I want to hang up on my wall. I can do like a little recording, just, you know, see, it's pretty. Wow. I'm so bad at this. So I got these little guys to put the character art in. They're nothing fancy. Got them at Michael's for like $20. So gonna put those up. I won't show all of them because there are a number that are not safe for work. I actually don't know. There's one I don't think is going to fit in one of these, and that actually hurts my heart. Hang on. I feel like my Nocticadia one is a little bit bigger. Oh, she is. Yeah. She is significantly bigger. This is the frame. This is, oh yeah, she's a little bit bigger. Okay. Well, maybe I'll go back or I'll order. That's the thing, is these all came in packs of 5, and I don't need 5. I don't even know how big this is. But look how beautiful this is. Oh. Nocticadia, Carrie Lake, highly recommend it. Absolutely phenomenal story. I'm really excited to read Anathema, but that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like I am just yapping a little too much. But yeah, I think we'll do the art prints in another video or later this week, which could be this video. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of winging it. It's going to be a pretty busy couple of weeks. A lot of things up in the air. So we're just kind of going with the flow, you know? But what we are going to do, finally, is repot these plants. plants have been repotted, and the table looks so much better. I have my, can I back up, Bubba's? I have the drawer to my desk, which is broken, sitting on the table, or I have been. I have had the drawer sitting on that table. So seeing it now without anything that isn't supposed to be on there, no clutter, new plants, everything looks so much better. I do not want to put this back over there, so I'm going to have to find a way or a place for this. But I think for the rest of the day, I think it's like 3, JK, it's 4 o'clock. It is 4:19 right now, so Nick should be home within the hour. I am exhausted. No booth today. Well, at least it'll happen later. When Nick gets home, I'll just do all of that. And yeah, I think I'm going to rest. I have my show on, and I'm just gonna edit, put on some comfy clothes. I have some French fries in the air fryer. And yeah, so I think this will be the final check-in for today. It has been busier than I expected in a way that I did not expect. That was redundant, but you get it. I'm tired. It's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna rest, chill out, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, I believe, at 7:42. I was up again at 5 a.m., but I immediately climbed back kind of into bed. I climbed into the couch and fell back to sleep. I put Bob's Burgers on. I'm rewatching Bob's Burgers, and I turned the heater on, and I just kind of curled up in my own little nest here on the couch. Hello. An episode is over. Oh my goodness. And I just dozed in and out, and now I'm awake. I don't feel awake, but I'm awake. So good morning. Coffee is officially on the way. What I mean by that is I'm cooking it. Oh God. I'm making it. Although ordering coffee, it feels like one of those days. I am so beyond tired. And like I'm really struggling to wake up. But it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to get myself around. I'm going to get myself out of my couch nest, make my coffee, make my bed, get myself around, and then we're going to dive into work. Got a little bit of stuff to do on the computer before I dive into the booth. I will have errands to do, but that's like well into the afternoon. So we have plenty of time. I hope to get all of my work done up until revisions, because I will probably need, well, I don't know. We're just going to see. Hello. We're just going to see how it goes. I'm hoping and I'm praying that my coffee does what it needs to do, because I am struggling. So let's get up and let's get coffee and all the fun things. As soon as I start recording, he's up to something. All right, we are officially put together a little bit. I did like the bare minimum, if I'm being completely honest. But I got my coffee and I haven't even taken a sip yet, because I wanted to show you all what it looked like, because it was beautiful, but my camera was charging. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just get myself around. I'll make my bed. I'll get dressed. I'll do my makeup. I'll do my hair. And now I accidentally stopped recording. I just put my microphone there, so hopefully I don't sound too far away. But like, look at her. She doesn't look the same, not even remotely, but she still looks absolutely delicious. So I steam coconut milk, but the top foam is heavy whipping cream because I bought too much of it. again. But the look of it was so cool when I poured her on, or when I poured it on. Oh, it was neato, but I waited too long. Still delicious. Myself a little mustache on my lip. Not as warm as I would have wanted, but that's on me. Don't look at my messy kitchen. That is on me. Hi, baby. Because, well, I just let my coffee sit while I got myself around. But I'm at my desk. I have 2 chapters to revise now. The voiceovers have been recorded. Nick and I did that last night, and I just uploaded them to the drive and didn't touch it. I just made dinner and crashed. I was gonna say crashed out, but that has a different meaning. I didn't crash out in that sense. I just passed out. That's the word. That's what we're looking for. So I am going to just kind of slowly get going with my day. I haven't really necessarily planned it out. I'm kind of terrified to look at my planner because it has been all over the place. Oh, why did you turn off? Biffer, what did you eat? Oh, wait, maybe it was me. It was probably me. Wait, no, it's just off now. Okay, I don't know what happened to my light. But I don't necessarily need it, I guess, because the sun's out. So there is that. But I'm gonna set the camera down. I'll show you guys a little bit of what proofing looks like, little time lapse, if you will. I'll check in when it is time to go into the booth. Okay, so it is a little bit later than I wanted it to be. Revising chapter 23 didn't go as smoothly as I would have wanted. Some lines that were re-recorded still need to be re-recorded. So I have that. I just put some like ointment stuff on this tattoo and it's just like getting in my hair. Okay. I have the chapter essentially buttoned up where it needs to be right now for later today, because it will get done by today. So we're just gonna leave that for now. And we're going to go into the booth because it is now time to record the base of chapter 24. And I really do need to get this entire chapter at least ready for positron, or ready to be uploaded to positron, which if you are watching this and you are also a voiceover artist or want to be a narrator or in this field, I will leave positron's link down in the description below. It has been a lifesaver, a game changer, lifesaver, whatever, as a narrator, because it saves me so much time with proofing, and it's kind of like a second pair of eyes, if you will. It catches any misspoken or just misspoken words. It's not perfect, and I kind of wish it was for the price that it is, but I will not go back to life before positron. So I'm gonna get into the booth, I'm gonna record this chapter, and then going to edit it, hopefully well within the time that I have to leave. I have a couple hours. I have to leave by 2:30. It is currently 11:18 right now. I mean, I'm not gonna be gone very long, but I still would like to have the chapter done by that point. So that when I get back, I can refresh the house a little bit, proof. Yeah. Doing the books in duet does mean that I can't do everything during the day. Like, I have to wait until Dick gets home. I don't feel like I'm explaining this very well. If anyone has questions, feel free to ask me. I would love to sit down, words, and talk about this. Lord knows I will do that. So just give me a reason to, and I will. But we're gonna switch gears, kind of, and we are going to get into the booth and get this chapter recorded. Chapter 24. Addie. I wrestled to keep my emotions under wraps, but it felt like a losing battle. But it felt like a lost battle. Fine, I managed to say, but deep down, I knew there wasn't anything fine about it. I smiled like that was a great idea, but all I felt was profound disappointment. Woo! That actually got my throat feeling a little sore. I just haven't been doing enough booth work. That's not true, but I don't know why. Throat's feeling a little tendy. How long is this? 18 minutes? Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I usually can edit 10 minutes of audio in an hour. Sometimes if I lock in, I can get through it so much faster. Only one way to find out, right? Okay. Spreadsheet is updated. Files are in the proper folder on my Google Drive. So now we shut down the booth and we go out and edit. Chapter 24 is officially edited. Yes! That did take me a bit longer than I wanted. I just kept getting sidetracked. I have a vlog up on YouTube and I would find myself just watching the vlog. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I need to work. And then I got hungry, but I also didn't want to spend too much time away from the computer to cook. So I just nibbled on some tortilla chips. But I will be having some Dairy Queen and ice cream for dinner tonight. Kaylee texted, we're having girls' night tonight. I don't even think I mentioned that at all in this section of the vlog, in today's section of the vlog. I don't know if I will include any footage of that just because it'll be at her house. I don't necessarily want to put a camera in her face. And I know that her dogs Ollie will probably dislike it. I know he would dislike it. He is not a fan of cameras. Fiona might just be like, I don't care, give me love. Plus, we're going to be hanging out. We are reading, what is book 3? The Edge of Darkness. Is it Restitution? Yeah, because Voracious is book 2. It's Insatiable, Voracious, Restitution. I need to make sure my Kindle's charged. Y'all, this book series What a freaking ride. I'm ready for HEA, happily ever after. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. It has been 3 books of just, book 1 didn't have too much, but it's been 3 books essentially of just emotional turmoil. Like the things that these two have been together, both separately and together, hurt my heart. And just when you think that they've had enough and that the punches can't or shouldn't continue, bam, they do. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? Anyway, I think we are... I realize I don't think I updated my Goodreads. This might be out of... It is out of date because I finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I'll do that later. 60%. We're on chapter 33. Don't read any of that. We're on chapter 33. This is her, I think, 3rd listen through, but this is my first time experiencing this world with Cade and Stacy. And my goodness gracious, it is a 5-star series. Like each book is a 5-star book. So therefore, I mean, obviously the series is going to be 5 stars. I haven't even finished it yet. Anyway, it is 2:14. So I'm going to straighten up a little bit. It is quite chaotic. I definitely don't have time to proof and mark the pickups. So that'll be when I get back. But I'm going to straighten up the living room a little bit. Maybe the kitchen if I have time before I head out to pick up my brother to take him to work. And then when I get back, obviously we will do the proofing and yeah. Maybe if none of Nick's lines need any fixing, then we will get this puppy sealed up and ready to go, ready to send off to the author for approval. Or review or approval. But I also want to make bread today. I don't know why. I have a hankering to make bread. So I want to do that. I mean, I know bread is really cheap, but I want to make bread. You know? Anyway, I guess I should stop yapping and get to straightening up before I head out. Okay, that did not really take me that long at all. Really, I just needed to straighten up the couch. It was definitely resembling my lazy shenanigans this morning. I like to try and put it together every night before we go to bed, kind of like put the house to bed, but that has not been the case lately. But it does feel good to have it officially freshened up, reset, and ready to go. I'm going to get my shoes on and head out the door. And when we get back, we will maybe make bread. That is honestly in the air. I don't know, but definitely need to get work done and maybe bread. Anyway, we'll check in. I'll check in. You're still going to be here. This is only going to be like a couple seconds, if that for you. But I will check in when I get back. All right, I am back. Town is insane. Oh my Lanta. The traffic was absolutely cuckoo bananas, which I understand. I had to turn off. I understand that it is nowhere near what traffic is in like Seattle, LA, New York. I get it. Okay, I get it. But I've lived here my entire life, so this is all I know. But I swear it was just bumper to bumper traffic all the way back home. But I'm home. I am going to proof and mark the pickups for this chapter and see where that lands us. If, like I said earlier, if it is all stuff that I can do without Nick being home, then we're just going to button up this chapter, do everything that needs to be done, and get it ready for review. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to head back over to the desk and knock out these proofs.